Behind you, right here. That's facing east. So we're gonna turn around. Yeah.
West side, lake, north, south.
All right, let's get it.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors unto the apostles, bishops, and elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird scattered throughout the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you, we say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying camp session. We are the brothers from the GMS Chicago camp, coming back in of another week in, a week out, prophesying the downfall of America, which in the scriptures is known as Mystery Babylon the Great. All right? This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right. Hey, so throughout all the ages, the Lord has always set up prophets that were prophesying about the fall of a kingdom, man. And they were always bringing news that to the Israelites, it was a warning unto them, but also he was speaking to the other nations, letting them know that their kingdom was about to fall. And America, Babylon the Great, is not different, man. Because today, July 4th, America is officially 250 years old, man. All right? And matter of fact, Esau Edom, he says that the lifespan of a kingdom is usually 250 years, man. That's right. All right? So America being 250 years old, this place is literally hanging on by a thread, man. All right?
Right. We're in the last moments of Esau Edom's rulership. You see, the time of the Gentiles ends with Esau Edom.
Right. Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. And he changes, Daniel chapter 2, verse 20. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of the Most High forever, forever. For wisdom and might are his. He said name, not name. Name your house. Verse 21. And he changed the times and the seasons. He removing kings and set up kings. He give wisdom to the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. Reveal the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in darkness and the light dwell in it. So this part right here, he changed the time and the season. He removed kings and set up kings. All right. So Esau with his blessing, when Yahushua was Isaac, all right, Esau got that great blessing of ruling the world, man, for a short time. All right, what it said, Job chapter 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He paid the face. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he?
He covered the faces thereof. Those are the ones, the Israelites. All right, the Israelites was the prophets, everything, man. All right, with his doctrine, he said that Yahweh trying to come on white things. All right, he said all the 12 tribes are white teeth looking. All right, then he bleached, he'll bleach all the tribes, say they white teeth looking. And he put himself up as what? The Israelite. He said he's the Israelite. Yeah. Well, it's not true. You're not the Israelite. All right, what it says, Psalm 684 said, tongues call upon themselves, but now they call themselves Israeli and white people. Israeli means citizen of modern day state of Israel. Israelite means one who's connected to Jacob. Descendant of Jacob.
Yeah. So,
all right, and they're not white. All right, they became white in 1681.
That's right, in Virginia.
Virginia. All right, nobody's white like somebody with white cotton t-shirt. Nobody's black like a pair of black leather boots. And white means purity. Some people, they have behaved symbolically pure, man. All right, the guys, they've been the devil, man, for the last 2,500 years, man. All right, this man's been the devil. Okay? So, The gig is up, man. All right, somebody get 2 Ezra 6 and 9.
Second, got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 9.
Well, you want me to start over? No, go ahead. Yeah.
2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
All right, so Esau, the so-called white man, got a temporary ruling. That's why America is going to shit right now, man. All right, because now it's time for Yahweh remove King Esau and put up King Yahushua. That's right. All right. Matter of fact, Yahweh's the king. That's to establish his kingdom on the earth, man. All right, ultimately, man. All right. Oh, you got it.
Yeah,
It was just the GNT version of 69. Oh, okay. They don't bring it out the
God,
This is 2 Ezra 6 and 9 in the GNT. Esau represents the end of this age, and Jacob represents the beginning of the new age. All right, so Esau is literally the end of this time period, man. All right, he was going to be at the forefront of all the major rulerships, especially America, man. All right, that's why all these Edomites are empowered. All right, they're over all the major corporations. They're ruling as the CEOs over all these corporations, man. But the largest corporation that they own is America, man. All right.
Oh, you said the other country corporations. Yeah. South Africa, Mexico, yeah, right. All those corporations. It's just all of them. It's just American big corporations.
The Netherlands, Dutch, you know.
Yeah, all these corporations,
Yeah.
man.
The great merchant city.
Right.
this is the book of Isaiah 65 and verse 17. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind. So Yahweh Shai is bringing the refreshing back into the earth, man. Hey, this kingdom, as we know, is going to be destroyed, man. Hey, righteousness is going to be instituted back into the earth, and wickedness is going to be a thing of the past, man. The Lord, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is bringing the refreshing back into the earth, man. And the world to come is going to be governed by the law, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
Real quick, this Hebrews 13 and 14, that's because you said that, man. It says, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So as the brother was saying, man, there's a people, you know, the Hopi whites, that are seeking the world to come. They're not seeking this world to continue to go on. That the God was saying, man, hey, America's shit right now, man. So anybody that's really happy in this place and seeking for it to continue to flourish or increase in any way, really, that's a delusion, man.
This is the book of Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. Polluted with what? Polluted with wickedness, polluted with all type of idolatry, you know, things that's contrary to the ways of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh. This place is sorely polluted, man. It says, it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction. So, right, if you're hand in hand with this place, man, hey, America will mentally fuck you up, man. It will spiritually destroy you, man. So what did Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh tell us to do? Spiritually depart from this place. Come seek him.
All right, in America, will fuck you up when you fully invest all your spirit and mind into it, man.
Huh?
All right, you'll lose your job, man.
All right.
Or you'll destroy yourself trying to keep that job. You'll actually fucking die right now with the fuck, man. All right, America will fucking destroy you. All right.
You have a question? What's your question?
All people came from the black nation. That's right. All came here. We brought them all here on the earth.
What's your question? What's the question?
How the white people trying to be completely white?
Oh, we got the answer.
Genesis 25. Start at 19.
We got the answer.
Genesis 25:19. Here it is.
White people were actually brown. They were cursed with leprosy. That's why they got that red pigment. There's no one that's white. This is white. They're red. You see? They're called Edomites in the Bible.
White like snow, that's leprosy.
That's leprosy. It is leprosy, yeah.
White like snow like your shirt.
That's an Edomite right there. That's an Edomite. Go ahead, Edomite. Move it along.
Yeah, no answer. You know the answer, why? I ain't never seen it in the book.
Go ahead, Esau. Move along.
Then you'll move on. So you know what's going on.
Look at this. Move along, move along, move along, move along. This is for our protection. Move along. Move along.
She deaf,
Okay, go.
She deaf.
Okay.
She deaf.
Get out of here, man.
All right, but
She can hear us.
she put her arms up because her skin, translucent skin showed
Yeah.
her red flesh, and it actually goes along with that orange strap she got on her back.
Exactly.
Right.
Not white.
They're Edomites. Right.
They're Edomites, right.
Right.
I know you're crazy. I know you're crazy. Go ahead. You're not white. You're not white. That car is white. You're a shade of red and pink.
Right.
He's an Edomite. With a scavel, it's a scavel right here. It's gonna be a slave in the future.
Yeah.
You guys, you can't shave. That's gay. You can't shave your fucking face.
They knew all.
I know.
You want to get
Well, let's get the scriptures.
start off at 19's point?
Right. Or get straight to the Yeah. But application, go ahead.
Okay, this is Genesis 25 and 19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padan Aram, the sister to Laban the Syrian.
Right.
And Isaac,
No, he's not.
All right.
No,
go
he's
ahead.
not.
Well, hold on. What's she say?
She said, God is all colors. Everyone was made equal.
No, it was.
No, it's not. Hey, Deuteronomy 7:6. Read it. Read Deuteronomy 7:6.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
Read.
For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai thy power. Yahweh Shem Yahushai thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
No, we're not equal. We are above you.
Right.
Thus says the Lord of the Bible.
And she got cut because the brother said she's a Edomite. They struck her spirit. All right.
I want everybody on the block to do what I see.
Right. So it's
Hey,
so
Shalom.
So it's Rapayo's fault that we have to
Shalom.
She heard that. She heard that.
I got one back up the rock up.
Well, you know what? She probably saw that. Yeah. She heard that.
That shit ruptured her spine.
She probably got like different. But she heard that.
Yeah, that's what I said. You heard that. Just to back up in that Deuteronomy 7:6 to walk up. This is the book of 1 Peter 2 and verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. You know, just the
hey, and that's really going into the believers, man. All right, that's talking about the Israelites that actually repented and believe in the good news of Yahushua, man. All you other Israelites out there, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. You're still a no people to the Lord, man. All right, but the ones that actually believe and have repented and turned back to Yahweh through Yahushua, they are that chosen generation. They are that royal priesthood, man. All right, because they're the ones that have been called out of darkness into the marvelous light to show the praises of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. All right, so the Lord in these last days through this good news has woke us up back to life, man. Through the preaching of the Yahushua, man.
He talks about those you have Moses in Ezekiel 37, who will ultimately be brought to light by the way of the word.
And this is the book of Psalms, chapter 135. It says Psalms 135 and 4 says, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure. And if you go into that word peculiar, in etymology it says special, but peculiar, it says private property. You know, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua chose the nation of Israel and for himself, man, as a special people, a private property. This is why we are to follow the ways of these people, the ways of the heathen, and calling ourselves black and living as so. And we want to be Israelites. We want to live as Israelites so that we be judged as Israelites, man. And be able to turn it unto the Lord by way of the word.
Hey, that's why the word is so important now. All right, that's why the Lord made that a dividing line, whether you believe in his son or you don't. Because if you don't believe in Yahushua, you're already rejecting the word. Yahushua is the word, man. All right, the word became flesh.
According to the book.
That's right. And according to Romans 9, only Israelites can have the service of Yahweh Shah. Only Israelites can believe in Yahweh Shah.
Let me back you up. This is Romans 9 and 4. It says, I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach to my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
Who are what?
Who are Israelites.
A lot of you Christians, you skip over that, man. All right? Read that again.
It says, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach, for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
Who are and Christians trying to say, no, this is talking about believers. No, he said according to the flesh. Right? He's talking about the flesh, it's people, man. Right? You read.
To whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises. All right, but it said the first thing, the adoption, man. All right, how are we being adopted back to Yahweh? It's through this good news, man. Once we hear, it says faith cometh by hearing and hearing by the word of God. So once you hear this word and you believe in it, you're being adopted back to Yahweh through the preaching of Yahweh Shai, man.
Hey, there goes Israelite right there. He goes so-called Chinese. But
She might be. And then if I use the definition for kinsman, let's back you up. This says in etymology, it says kinsman. It says man of the same race or family, one related by blood.
See? Hey, matter of fact, when you get that word in the Greek for Revelation 7 and 9, all right, for kindred, it says one of the descendants of one of the 12 patriarchs of the tribes of Israel, man. All right, so even that multitude that John saw with all the different people of different backgrounds, all of those were Israelites that repented, man. All right, Israelite foreigners that came back unto Yahweh through the preaching of Yahweh Shai, man. That's why this word is so important, man. All right, that's why prophesying in these last days, telling you the real names, telling you the real record of the Son, what He did for us. All right, laying down His life for the nation of Israel, for their sins. All of those things are important, man. Rightly dividing the word of truth is important, man. Because these Christians and these churches, they don't do it, man. All right?
I got that right.
They teach lies.
All day.
yeah.
They tell you your Lord and Savior is a so-called white man, and his name is JC, and that's bullshit.
I watched a Christian 2 days ago, TikTok Live. He said that the Israelites in Baptist Chapter 3, they got baptized, rejecting Yahweh. That's a lie. They accept Yahweh, man. They didn't reject him. All right? And Christians are liars, man. All right?
Christians, they try to include everybody, man. Hey, this is a bloodline, man. They talk about spirit. You need to be a spiritual
They don't
Israelite.
say
You know? But he's real quick just to back up that point about faith. You know, because this is only for our people, man. Hey, more so the elect in these days, man. But this is the book of Psalms 147, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. And it reads, He's sure of his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. And exactly right, man. Hey, this is for our people, man. Hey, we're calling back what? Our people, starting with the elect, man. You know?
Speaking of, the last part of that, what you read, all right, the only ones that's going to praise his name is the elect.
That's right.
Only the elect are going to praise his holy name.
It says the elect shall praise his holy name.
That's right.
You know?
Right?
Rock 17 and 10.
This is Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And that's talking about the Israelites, man. All right?
Somebody get Deuteronomy 10, verse 6.
This one?
I'm going to read this because that's another truth they use. All right? That's just the truth they use right here. Romans chapter 2, verse 28. For he is not a Jew which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward in the flesh. But he is a Jew which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, not of the letter. Praise is not of men, but of Yahweh. All right? So this is what Christians use to try to say everybody can figure out the to the congregation of Yahshua in Israel. So, keep that precept in Deuteronomy 10.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Deuteronomy 10 and verse 16. Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart.
Hold it. It says circumcise the foreskin of your heart. We'll read it again. Romans 2 and 29. But he is a Jew was given. Circumcision is that of the heart. All right. So that's what Romans chapter 2, 28, 29 is talking about, man. It's not talking about a day of Hamite or Edomite. These Indians to come in with Israel. No, man. It means you got to circumcise your heart, your mind, you got to reform your mind, man. Come back and just come away from the all right?
Yes, sir. It says, and be no more stiff-necked.
And be no more stiff-necked. All right? So they go with Romans chapter 2, 28 and 29, man. All right? I think it's one of Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 4. Yeah.
Sir.
This is Jeremiah 4 and 4. Circumcise yourselves to the Lord and take away the foreskins of your heart, ye men of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem, lest my fury come forth like fire and burn, that none can quench it because of the evil of your doing.
Right, circumcise your heart towards your house. And say that name your house. All right, I think so. It's the same thing. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 4 and 14. O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee?
All right, so that's what Romans chapter 2, 28, 29, man. It's talking about Israelites, wash their mind, all right? Change their mind, change their mindset towards Yahweh, man. It's not talking about easy to come in, man. So,
Right.
Jeremiah 4 and 4, Jeremiah 4, 14, Deuteronomy 10 and 16 goes along with Romans chapter 2, 29, Romans chapter 2, verse 28 and 29, man. All right, I got one real quick. Yeah,
When it's the fact of us, our people being renewed in their mind, because ultimately when we come into this truth, man, we're supposed to be refreshing the mind, man. But this is the book of John 3, and I'm going to start at verse 1. And there was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Israelites. The same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from Yahweh, for no man can do these miracles that thou doest, except Yahweh be with him. Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahweh. Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? So ultimately Nicodemus was thinking of the carnal way of being born again, man. Right. It says, can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Yahushua answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of the water and of the spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. So ultimately what? Adhering to this word, man, being cleansed by the way of his word. I believe it talks about that in Psalms 119, how should a young man cleanse his way?
Yeah.
By taking heed thereof to the word.
That's right.
You know? So ultimately changing the way that you think. Because prior to coming to this truth, we were all having that mindset of a Babylonian, man. You know that this is the right way to do things. This is the right way to do things. When coming to this truth, man, hey, the Lord told us what was the true right way of doing things, man.
Yeah, like I said, now we what? We're Yahweh now.
Yep.
Or people even say, we're Jews. Right. All right. And don't take that lightly when you say you're a Jew. Because guess what? What rules over the southern people? Judah. David. So we're in the house of David, man. All right. All right. That just popped in my mind, man. When I said Jew Israel, I said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So right, man.
Okay, so you got to get circumcised inwardly first, man, and that starts through faith in Yahushua first, because it says right here in Hebrews 9 and 13, it says, for if the blood of bulls and of goats and the ashes of an heifer sprinkling the unclean sanctified to the purifying of the flesh, how much more shall the blood of Yahushua, who through the eternal spirit offered himself without spot to Yahweh, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God. And see, under the law, when we would offer up a sacrifice, our consciousness was still condemning us, man. We were still unclean. we were faithless towards the Lord, man. But through the sacrifice of Yahushua, it actually cleanses our consciousness. It makes us dead to the law and to sin, and now we're able to actually bear good works to Yahweh through Yahushua, man. That's why faith in Yahushua is so important, because when you have faith in Yahushua, that's what begins the circumcision of the heart, man. It tells you that in let me get it real quick in the book of
When you make the rest of King David, king of all time. All right. So we have to be you said true inwardly. All right. We're basically citizens of the Commonwealth of God.
It says right here, Colossians 2:11, it says, in whom also you are circumcised with the circumcision made without hands, in putting off the body of the sins of the flesh by the circumcision of Yahushua, buried with him in baptism, which is his word. All right, you get baptized when you hear this word, man. All right, it says, wherein also you are risen within through the faith of the operation of God who raised them from the dead. All right, so the operation, all right, of the circumcision, it happens inwardly, man. When you have faith in Yahushua, that's what begins the operation of that circumcision inwardly, man. All right, the faith in Yahushua, and then you will have to live by that faith daily, man. You have to pick up your cross, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And a lot of you people, you don't like cross, man. You don't like going to the straight gate, man. You want the easy fucking way, man. All right, you want to make deals with Esau, the rest of the nation, to so-called make your life easy, really make it hard. Well, guess what? You gotta jump. You gotta jump when Esau said jump. You gotta duck when Esau said duck, man. That's a risk of life and shit. You got a lot of these celebrities and shit. They sold out. The reason why they can't be pro for their people, man, because Esau will take away their money and shit. Right, all right, and all those privileges and shit, man. Right.
That's Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Right.
Surely oppression make a wise man mad, but a gift destroys the heart.
Destroying the heart, man. And that's what happened after the so-called civil rights era, man. A lot of those black Latino Native American leaders that sold out. Sold out for good jobs and college degrees and money.
Sold off for naught.
And offices, political positions and shit. Right. All right. Like Bobby Rush said, we seen him in it was like 2016. We seen him in the Jules and Roosevelt era and shit down the street. We like, hey, Bobby Rush, he was like this. He like we got rabies and shit. Hurry up.
No, he don't want to be associated.
He don't want to be associated with us, man.
No.
This guy supposed to be a black man.
He's beasting right now. And the scripture said, like that's better than he's going to the house of mourning. You know, that he's not in that spirit of mourning right now. So he couldn't mourn with you, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, that's why Yahushua said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. All right, all these other leaders, all right, these so-called activists, they all integrate you into the system, man. All right, but that's not what we're bringing with the good news. We're letting you know that we have a Savior, that He died for us, He shed His blood for us so that we could come back to our God, be reconciled and cleansed by that blood, and also be renewed day by day as we constantly wait for Him patiently, man. And guess what? When He comes back, there's going to be a kingdom, all right? A kingdom that we're going to enjoy forever, man. So we're not trying to integrate you into America, all right? We're not trying to talk about reparations. We're not trying to talk about none of that bullshit, man. All right, we're talking about the downfall of Babylon the Great as it is written in the scriptures, man. All right, the subjugation of Esau, Edom, and the downfall of all the heathens, man. We're not talking about no fucking reparations over here, man. All right?
But we are going to have reparations, though.
Esau, that's going to be the reparations, man.
That's that Revelation 13:10, man. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right.
So that reparations, yeah, all these heathen nations, the people that are not so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native, or Seminole Indians, the Israelites of the Bible, if they are not of this nation, they are our belongings.
Right.
They are possessions.
Right.
And all these people walking around as our possessions, right?
Hey, and that sounds good, right? To you Israelites, that sounds good, right? But it first starts with you honoring wisdom, because it says, if your desire be in thrones and scepters, all right, honor wisdom that you may reign forevermore. So yeah, that all sounds good, all right? That all sounds good, having all these slaves, right? Being in a kingdom, living forever. But it starts with you honoring this wisdom. If you don't believe in Yahushua, if you don't repent, if you're not living your life according to this faith, you could kiss all those things goodbye, because you're gonna suffer the second death, man. Straight up. You're not gonna get saved the first go around, man. If you don't believe in Yahushua, if you're not repenting, if you're not picking up your cross, all right? If you're not living according to this faith, you could kiss all those things goodbye, man.
Right.
All right? You're not getting none of that, bro. Not until you get reborn in the kingdom. And you're gonna loathe yourself in the kingdom, man. All right? Because you're gonna know that you messed up, that you didn't repent. So it all starts with you honoring this wisdom now, man. All right?
Right, like the scripture says, who has believed our report, you know?
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's right. This is John chapter 3, verse 17. For the Most High, Yahweh Shai, sent not his Son, which is Yahweh Shai, into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He that believeth on him is not condemned. But he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High, Yahweh Shai.
Right. Hey, so if you truly believe in the name, all right, not Jesus, but Yahweh Shai, if you truly believe in that name, then you're going to be living according to this faith, man. Because it tells you in the book of 1 John, the 3rd chapter, that if you have this hope in yourself, that you're going to purify yourself even as he was pure, all right? And that purification starts with the faith. Once you have that faith in Yahweh Shai, that begins that operation of circumcision of the heart. That's when your life truly begins to transform according to the word, man. You start to let go of the world. You start to let go of certain things that you used to do. You stop committing adultery. You start to, be more on point with the Lord, man. You start to consider him in all the ways of your life, man. Because you start to think about Yahweh Shai, you start to consider what he did for us, man. All right? That's what begins to transform your life, man.
Brother said the word. I just want to back the brother up, because he said the name is Yahweh Shai, not J-E-S-U-S, man. We know that the letter J wasn't implemented until what, 1700? Yeah,
1681.
Yeah, 1600. So, and that's how we know that that name was something that was pushed upon us.
And another thing, the letter U, the letter U and V, they come to like about 2,800 years after the Exodus out of Egypt. And the letters E and O, they come until like 746 years after the Exodus out of Egypt. Right? So that name Jesus is DOA, dead on the rifle, man.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got one real quick.
Yeah, what were his parents, Joseph and Mary calling him? Without the letter J or E or U, His name is Yahweh Shai, all right? Plainly, his name is Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
But just to back up the points we're taking, this is the book of Ephesians 2 and verse 1. It says, and you have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins. And how are we quickened, man? By the way of this word, man. We're being brought back to life, man. I loosely had quoted Ezekiel 37th chapter, man. We was those dead bones, man. But ultimately, what? Through this word, you have restoring us unto this word, man. And we're brought back to life, man. We're restored, man. It says, wherein in times past walked according to the course of this world, right? Everything that Esau promotes, man, and we was living those type of lifestyles, man, prior to coming into this truth, man. We were drug dealers, man. We was living different type of lifestyle that was contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shai. But through this world, we know what's the true acceptable will of Yahweh Shai. It says, according to the prince in the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. And exactly right, man. Hey, everything that Esau was promoting, man, we was down with him in this world, man. But ultimately, what? Being restored back into this word, the Lord has what? Ultimately restored us, man.
Right. Hey, that's why this faith is so precious, man. All right, and it also, at the same time, You can't claim to believe in Yahweh Shai and then not do what the word says, because then at that point you're shooting yourself in the foot, man. All right,
yourselves.
you're basically lying. You're basically how you call it? You're being a hypocrite, man.
You're deceiving
Yeah,
yourself.
you're deceiving yourself, man. Because having faith in Yahweh Shai doesn't mean you can do whatever you want, man. It actually means that you become meek. You humble yourself to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and doing that, it comes with an uncomfortable process, man, of being conformed into the image of Yahweh Shai.
Right.
All right.
Right.
That's an uncomfortable process that a lot of people in the world, they don't want to deal with, man. All right. They don't want to deal with giving up the world. They don't want to deal with the fact that they gotta give up the American dream. All right. Hey, that's what the rich man, that rich man that justified himself before Yahweh Shai, you know.
Right.
Try to say I did all these things all my life. What else do I lack?
You see?
All right. And Yahweh Shai told him to sell everything and go ahead and follow him. All right, and that made him sad, exceeding sad, man, because he had many possessions, man. All right, so you gotta watch out for thinking that success in this world is ultimately gonna take you out of this place. Nah, man, it's faith in Yahweh Shai, man. You know?
Yeah, like in the Matrix, when he's woken up, he sees what the world, what it really is. It's dark. You know what I mean? It's not beautiful. That's all an illusion. You know, and the American dream is just that, a dream. You got to wake the fuck up, man.
Right. And I forget the name of the movie. It's Roddy Piper, and I forget the other guy's name.
They live. Yeah, brother.
So ultimately, the ISAB is this word. If you look in the spiritual aspect, the ISAB is this word. And you see through the bullshit what this world truly promotes.
That's
by
right.
ultimately what? Understanding what the scriptures say. And ultimately what? Living according to what the scripture, what's in the scriptures, man. You know, so what? You can see through the bullshit and the wickedness by ultimately what? Understanding this word and ultimately what? Having an ISAB, man.
Yep, and applying wisdom. Go ahead.
This 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eye, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. All right? So if you can't put this world off, if you can't put on this garment of truth, hey, you dead already, man. All right? Because ain't nothing left in this world. Ain't nothing left to do. Ain't nothing left to believe in, man. We know to put all of our eggs in this basket. We know this is where it's at. This is the end.
Just look around, man. Hey, look at your ruling government, your government. You know, your so-called presidents. You know, your so-called anybody that's in the so-called high seat. They're weak. Look at everything that's so-called valued to be something. It's really nothing. Look at the best cars. It was the G-Wagon that dude was in. These dudes talking about he hopping in something crazy. None of this is really valuable, man. But it says in 2 Corinthians chapter 2, start at verse 6, man. It says, howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. See, the princes of this world, they are pushing out things and ways of living that are nothing. So again, when it comes to the cars that these people are selling out for, the houses, hey, all of these things can be destroyed just by one disaster by way of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. But it says, but we speak the wisdom of Yahweh in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which Yahweh ordained before the world unto a glory. And there's power within that wisdom, man. Hey, there's no power within these philosophies. There's no power within that church and that so-called pastor reading that Bible. He's lying to you, man. But it says, which none of the princes of this world knew, for had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh hath prepared for them that love him. And if you are a true righteous believer in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you will have your mind upon these things, man. And guess what? You're still not going to be able to fathom it. But one thing we do know is that we can look at the things that are about to be destroyed in this world, man. So therefore, we don't believe in none of it. We don't cast our cares upon these things, man. Because all of this is about to come to naught.
it talks about, let me grab it real quick. It talks about the fashion of this world passing away now.
Yep.
Let me actually grab that real
But
quick.
in the end, hey, only the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to stand. That's why he said, hey, wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of thy times, man.
And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
That's right.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 7. And I'm going to start at 27, but the point is at 31. 1 Corinthians 7 to 27. Art thou bound into a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a wife. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin
You see
marry,
yourself?
she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you.
What type of person he is?
But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they have,
Oh, you're Moab?
they that have wives be as though they had
Oh,
none.
real quick. Do you believe in the Bible?
No?
Oh, you don't? So you're a Moabite then.
Okay.
We'll see you in the kingdom. He's not for you. I was going to say Isaiah 16:4, you know? About Moab, you know? But he's a straight Moabite.
That's what I said to who he is.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
kind of look like Arab looking and shit.
Yeah,
And
or
they get that
Israel.
pre-Palestine.
He's effeminate too.
Yeah, he saw.
Yeah, he probably get paid.
Yeah.
Probably get paid.
But I got the scripture talking on.
I know, but it was really if he was a Jake or not, you know what I'm saying? But you don't believe it. You know, continue with what you got. It's all right. Because, you know, part of the speckled bird is a lot of our people among Moab, you know, Isaiah 16:4. So, you know, especially in these last days, these last moments, we're going to have a lot of Israelites that look like the other nations. You know? Go ahead, read.
I'm gonna get straight to the point. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 7 and 31, because while we're in this captivity, because Jake needs to understand, man, we're in captivity at the end of the day, man. You know, we wasn't brought here to live it up, have a good ass time, man. And we were here to get our daily, most importantly, preach this word, repent, get our daily bread, and that's it, man. But this is the book of 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Right, so ultimately what? We get our daily bread, you know, we take care of our families. Most importantly, we put this truth in the forefront. Ultimately what? Serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But everything else, man, it doesn't fucking matter, man. Let's say what? The fashion of this world is going to pass away, man. Meaning what? Hey, wickedness is going to be a thing of the past, man. Esau's rulership is going to be a thing of the past. The brother read the second Acts 6 and 9 earlier, man. But Esau's the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. It says, no hand join the hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. You know, if you join into the system, and you're gonna fall with this system.
That's right.
Period. Point blank.
Hey, a lot of you niggas, you sure the most exposed niggas with that Asian boycott due to that Moabite Rick Child killing that Jake shit, shooting that Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but see, from the carnal side, Jake is boycotting these Moabite, Ammonite business stuff. But you got a lot of sellout Jakes saying, I ain't boycotting no Asian business. They ain't it up to me. Asians and white people, my friend and shit, man. All right, so now it's exposing how Jake's a fucking sellout, man.
Yeah.
He's a sellout. Yahweh, he's a sellout. He's a sellout towards his power, Yahweh, and he or she's a sellout to their nation, Yasharallah, man. All right, so it's exposing a lot of Jakes, man. This situation exposing a lot of Jakes. That Carmelo Anthony situation. It's exposed a lot of Jakes, man. You could clearly see, and that's another Esau using it too to excite people too. But at the same time, that video it's exposed and showing you Jakes, man, how you rather be on Esau's side instead of Yahweh Yahushua side, tell your own people's side, man.
Yeah, because like you're saying, basically that stuff that's going on social media, how basically they're telling you who the elites is, the people that's running the so-called Twitters and all of these you know, the social media platforms, and basically the things that are these platforms that are polluting with that are pushing wickedness, man.
Right.
But it says in 2 Ezra 15, I'm gonna start at verse 6, it says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
That's what we'll have fucking Thursday when it's up, so-called free accidents and shit. Right. Hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes and shit. Right. Disease. Now it's a disease that give you the strokes of diarrhea.
Good.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a new
Parasite, yeah. Make sure you wash your hands and your vegetables. Guess what? A lot of people Americans don't wash their hands.
Hell no.
And your ass.
And they ass. So guess what? A lot of them catch it.
Especially Edomites. Edomites, hey, I can't tell you how many times I leave out the bathroom and Edomite got done diddling this damn dude, you know what I'm saying, taking a piss. He go right by the damn wash to wash his hands and leave right out the damn bathroom. Nasty motherfucker.
And then another thing that shows Esau is trying to put Jake. And me and the brother Yashala for Shield of Wisdom discussed on the phone last night that Esau is trying to make Jake the face of every problem that's going on with America. The accuser, man, falsely accuser, man. That's not true, man. See, Esau trying to avoid confronting his elites and shit. He trying to avoid that Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. Egyptian verse. You're not gonna avoid that, Esau. You low level Edomites. All right, they gonna shine your gun, and they gonna shine your gun and shoot a lot of niggas, engines and spicks and shit. All right, and then you upload you elite Edomites, make a face. No, man. Hey, number one, you elite Edomites, you're gonna be revealed. You gotta show your horns. Then also, you low level Edomites. Hey, you're gonna have to fulfill that just for Egyptian prophecy, man. All right, you no guns you shine up for the nigga engine spicks. You shine the guns to use on yourselves, man. All right, you ain't gonna be shooting Ray, man. You gonna be shooting Bobby Joe. All right, it ain't gonna be no damn one day bullshit. He's gonna get tired of fucking be called white fat. No, man, this shit gonna be brutal, man.
Nation against
Nation against nation, man. Even Esau against Esau.
Right.
City against city. Kingdom
Right,
against kingdom.
right, man. City against city, man.
But it's not back you up because
Go
you
ahead.
say, you know, how they're trying to make Israelites, at the forefront of every crime and every statistic. I was actually reading this account in Esther probably like 2 days ago of Haman and Mordecai. But I'm gonna just get straight to the account. This is the book of Esther 3 because the same things are happening now, man. You know, they accuse of our brother, as the brother Howard Shai said. This is the book of Esther 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 4. Now it came to pass when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matters would stand. For he had told them that he was an Israelite. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. You know, it goes back to the ongoing beef between Jacob and Esau. You know, we read the account of Genesis 25, or I think we mentioned it. But it says, verse 6, and he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had shown him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Israelites that were throughout the whole kingdom of Xerxes, even the people of Mordecai. So ultimately, this is what Esau even is trying to do to this very moment, man. You know, because ultimately we share Esau has an ancient hatred towards our people, because it talks about thou hast had a perpetual hatred. You know, Esau even has a perpetual hatred towards our people, man. It goes back, to Jacob and Esau. We're going to go further back to Cain and Abel. You know how ultimately Cain slayed his brother Abel? Hey, this is this ongoing hatred since the beginning of time, man. You know? Hey, Esau even wants to slay us, man, because even Esau himself said, then will I slay my brother Jacob, man?
Right.
You know?
This is Revelation 12 and 9. And that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. It was cast out of the earth, and his angel was cast out with him. Point. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. All right, so them deceiving this whole world. Hey, like it says in 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 6 on down. Hey, we're revealing this devil through prophecy, man. All right, and they can't take the heat. Remember, Esau Edom is a fugitive, man. All right.
Psalms 57:6. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They had dig a pit before me, in the midst whereof they are fallen themselves, man. Selah. All right, so from the least all the way down, Esau, guess what? All that shit you selling good, guess what? All that stuff said is for your own destruction, man. All right, hey, that Esau, that Edomite versus Edomite civil war will be fulfilled. It will be fulfilled. It will be very fucking bloody, man.
To the horse's bridle.
To the horse's bridle, man.
Read.
So, Lucky, if I may, hey, all the way to the climax of this devil's blessing, which is his sword, which is the thermonuclear fire, man, those nukes.
That's right.
All right? They're going to point nukes at each other, man, and that's going to be the final thing. And the Lord come in and deliver us, man.
Well, they're all going to point the nukes this way, you know what I'm saying? Because also the Levant, you know, Israel will get hit, but it's going to get built up for the kingdom of heaven. But America is going to get destroyed with so many missiles.
Eviscerated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The beast of destruction is going to sweep the land. The whole earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard. That's the times that we're approaching. Right now, the mark of the beast is about to be implemented, man. They want to chip everybody. You Moabites are going to get chipped. All right, go ahead.
Got you something before you reply. This is the book of Jeremiah 15 and 14, since you said that. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Brother, grab me 2nd Ezra 16, start at verse 1. It says, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord Yahweh. So ultimately what? Everybody in the midst of World War III, everybody is going to aim their missiles at America. It's also going to destroy America while the elected simultaneously being teamed up, man. You know?
I got the 2nd Ezra 16 and 1 slide.
That's you.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 1. Woe be to Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of satin and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Right, your destruction is at hand, because everything that we're seeing right now, the Lord put the plagues upon this place all the way up to the nuclear destruction. Hey, this is Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is doing, man. You know?
A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Hey, what the Lord said in Isaiah 54, I have created the swift. All right,
Okay.
so the Lord is what's that? Exodus 15 and 3. You know,
He's a man of war.
He's a man of war. It's like the water, right? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Right, so it's Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai that's bringing all these plagues, man. Only the Lord can turn them back, which he's not going to do until this place is destroyed, man.
Hey, the words of the Lord have to be fulfilled, right? If I may, can I grab something real quick, emergency? Back up that scripture. This is Revelation 17 and 17. For Yahweh hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. All right, so hey, these words have to be fulfilled. Hey, these words are going to go out and they're not going to come back.
Can I just say something real quick, big guy? You know, today is 4th of July, right? And America's 250th birthday. They said the lifespan of the people was at about 250 years. You know, hey, so we on the, hey, you see it? That's
They're proud.
You know, you got the proud boys, you know, rolling bad things like that. Hey, America is not what it used to be back in the 1960s, 1970s. Ever since this word began to be preached, man, starting with our Bibis, man, hey, this place has been on a steady decline, man. Hey, but hey, we're seeing it now, man. Like, we're seeing the prophecies come to pass, man. We see the Arafat Egypt. We see World War III come to pass. We see all these things happening up until that day, man. You know?
It's like if I may, hey, I remember that time that he may have been Jake, I don't know, but Edomite little cat came up. He said he knew this place was doomed for the 60s, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he looked at the sign, he's like, yeah, I knew. You know, you could tell by the cars, okay, even by their shows, man. In the early 70s, you had a show called Happy Days. All right, it was created in 1974, but they were signed and crying about they want the days of the 50s back.
Right.
All right? Then you had, what's that, All in the Family, Archie Bunker. Archie Bunker. He said, oh, those were the days, yeah. They wanted the old days back, man.
And what Elder Malcolm pointed out, Happy Days is set with Esau's glory days. And Happy Days is a picture of the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and that was Esau high time and shit.
Right.
Then he had Jake on full subjugation.
That's
man.
right. That's
All
right.
right, because back then you did what Esau said, well, your ass get up in the tree.
Actually, too,
Right.
the pet name they called the fabulous, they called it was the fabulous 50s. That's what they
50s,
called it.
right.
In the 60s, they called it the turbulent 60s.
Turbulent
Man.
60s.
So look how that happened spiritually. How about business coming in?
Coming in at
Into the third day.
1969, that marked the end of it, man. All right, and then the Apollo landed on the moon. They'll signify the end. Chapter 1 said the Eagles landed. That's it went fast. The countdown, the class that went faster, man.
And it happened in 1969.
Yeah, and also Happy Days too, because Esau betrayed that the Israelites, so-called black Latino named Pharaoh, are ones on welfare. No, Happy Days with Esau, he could get on welfare, something housing and shit. He don't got paid that much. He could qualify for business loans and shit. Or if he in the house, he could go to the bank because he got a house and get certain loans and shit. Help his kids get another house and shit like that, man. Then they have free programs and shit. Free programs. Then they had all the trades and stuff for them. When they get those training skills, they get those good jobs and shit. All right, and they pay double. Like they'll pay Jake less, and they'll pay Jake less, but they get him Esau all the benefits and shit like that. And they was under that social status white.
Right. You remember the public school CPS had all those trades in those high schools, right?
Oh, yeah.
But those high schools were really built for Edomites.
Oh, yeah.
Jake came in during white flight. Now Jake took those, little trades and whatnot, but only like from the 70s to the 90s. That's when the trades went away in the 90s.
Oh, I was in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It was in October. It was in probably like the end of October or November. I was in electrician class, learned the electrician trade, and the principal, this bald ass, walked in here and shit. And he said, "Hey, you're going to the gym." We like the gym. We was all confused and shit. And ever since then, that's why I was in the last phase. They took all the trades out of Chicago schools and shit. Yeah, because you go to CBS, get your car
Exactly. And painted and all that.
right.
So now, those unions, man, when you're in those unions, that's a top
There's
dollar. A person that has a trade like that, they get paid way more than a person that was in college.
And the person that got trade in automobile, got a trade in carpentry, got
Wood
a
shop.
trade in home ed,
Yeah, wood shop,
got a
metal
trade
shop.
in metal work. They can open business in the communities, all right, to get the community sustained and shit, man.
That's right.
All right, you gonna put up restaurants, different business and shit.
So why did
You
God
can
do
turn
that
the
at the
business
beginning?
into a
Why did God do
corporation,
that at the
man.
beginning?
And that was by design and shit.
Well, he
All right,
created
then
18
you got these
nations.
stupid
I
ass
know.
Edomites.
Well, brother, why
Like
did
the
why did he start the first place when you read 11 brothers telling one brother and God orchestrated all
They're
that?
pretty much.
Right, that was for Joseph, but
Esau give them those
because our people broke the laws. We broke the laws he gave us.
Is that when he started
Esau,
breaking
you
the laws?
No, way before that. Way before that.
You had Abraham, you had Isaac, you had Jacob.
For the northern
Nobody
king.
breaking the law between Abraham and Jacob. The 12 tribes, the 12 tribes of Jacob, sons of
Then
Jacob,
you
that's when they started. God started using
destroyed all the
to send them
buffalo
into slavery
system.
in Egypt, and
All
he
right.
put them in bondage. And
Guess
I'm just trying to
how
understand something.
everybody had
I grew up
never got to
in reading the Hebrew
Right.
Israelite name.
Then you destroy the reason they didn't get in the land
Yeah, I was a
side.
6
Then
year
when
old.
Jake got out of captivity,
I'm still
50
understanding.
or 60 years later, Jake built
places
their
where all
own cities
this
and towns and shit.
God
All of
orchestrates
America, and you
mixed
flooded
in
them,
the
man.
the
You flooded them, and that's, see, that could have been
nations
the jobs
also
and shit.
coming from
Your
Esau,
manufacturing jobs, that could be
right.
extra
what I'm
grocery
saying?
stores.
Yeah,
Extra- you get extra, you know, had a lot
Israelites,
of food and shit.
the
And
Gadites,
then you stole the land from
then you got
Issachar.
those,
The southwest area, you stole it from Issachar, all those Issacharites in
Syria,
that wealthy land, you
oh,
stole
yeah.
that shit, man. All right, so you basically fucked yourself, man.
If I may,
Right.
The other nations.
Huh?
They know
The
our
other
laws
nations.
because they killed the
Okay,
buffalo.
yeah,
They
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
So
Gomer,
Before that was our hearts were continually
Right.
wicked. That's why
Then
we
you
weren't
shipped all the
there.
manufacturing
You know,
jobs
yeah,
And he brought us back
to Asia and overseas,
to
man.
Noah.
to Noah.
Yeah.
And then Noah's own son started breaking them all over
man.
again.
But
You
then
know
you
what
try
I'm
to
saying?
make
You're
up
looking
the face of
you're
everything
looking
going
at,
on, man. Talking about black fatigue, man. And you talking about black fatigue. One of our people, I their wealth or something like that. She came with the term black petite. How the fuck can be black petite? You use the same first name as King. Well, the funny thing about the irony of it is,
Shem, Japheth, and Ham are his three sons. Ham are the Hamites, the so-called Africans.
So you load up, he was be mad at your
Shem,
leader.
Japheth,
Which one did he put the curse on that looked at his father's naked feet?
that's Ham, the Hamites.
This is Isaiah 19 and 14.
Yeah.
Yahweh has mingled the perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused evil to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
And that scripture talking about everything we just talked about, man. And basically Esau
took away the vision from Cain.
right? Really, that's your house. The spirit on you to do that, man. Right? And you gotta really think about that, man, because America was established in 1776, man. Right? 250 years later, you got homeless Edomites. All right? You got Edomites working 2-3 jobs, still going to do Uber Eats, still going to do DoorDash, crying in their cars, living in their cars. All right, can't take care of their kids, giving up their dogs because they can't take care of the dogs. Get that Deuteronomy 30%.
Hey, so the Lord, think about that, man.
That Haggai, right? Haggai 1.
Hey, America was established in 1776, and now 250 years later, it's falling apart, man. That's all the Lord's doing, man. All right?
This is Deuteronomy 30, verse 7. And Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Hey, what is one of the curses that fell upon us, man? We became a proverb and a reproach. Well, guess what? Now that Esau Edom is getting exposed, you're becoming a proverb and a reproach, man. Now you got people on the comment boards of these Edomites getting exposed for raping children and doing all this shit, and you'll have people on the comment boards, the usual suspects. Yeah, man. Now you Edomites are a proverb and a reproach, man. Now you Edomites are getting made fun of. Now you Edomites, everywhere you go, you're getting called rapists. You're getting called a child molester. All right?
Fucking dogs and shit.
Yeah, you be on the Epstein files, man.
Monsters.
That white ain't looking so white no more.
Yeah.
Hey, if I may, this is why Cain said my punishment is too much that I can bear, man. Exactly. Right. You know that Cain is the reincarnation of
He's also he's been a part of confusion, man. Hey, that's why you write those good ass movie confusion, because he's all confusing, man. That's his plot, man.
I was going to say, a minute ago, we said we was mentioning black fatigue, and the whole world got Edomite fatigue, man.
Right.
You know, because everybody, Edomites, they're being pushed, and the small heads are being pushed out. Hey, their prime minister can't even go to these other countries because he's going to be arrested. You know, so all these different countries, they have Edomite fatigue, man.
Hey, if a small hat goes inside of a restaurant, they could get kicked out, man. Everybody hates these small
That
hats.
was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
The Vietnamese boy man, he said, hey, get out, free Palestine.
Right, and they're not letting them into their coffee shops. They're not letting them into their hotels.
Yeah.
They're not letting them spend the night, man.
You fucking with, hey man, don't chase them movies. Fuck you, small man, something. They gonna fuck you up real bad. Keep messing with them. Keep messing with those people in the Philippines, man. They gonna fuck you up, man. Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 30, verse 7 in the NLT. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, your power will inflict all these curses on your enemies and on those who hate and persecute you. Then you will again obey Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and keep all his commandments, and keep all his commands that I have given you today.
That's heavy because a lot of the curses that the Lord put on us, all right? He said that he was going to give us madness, all right, astonishment, that we were going to be all crazy, or we were going to be all over the place. You see more Edomites fucking losing their mind on the street, walking around, man. Yeah, you be seeing Edomites fucking bugging out. That's Edomites, man.
Now they leaving over shit, they on that shit.
Yeah, fucking drugged out, all right, on welfare, broke, All right, you got the that one family that grunts and shit. I forgot the inbred. Yeah, the inbred family. You know,
So I get that Haggai chapter 1 and ain't gonna have enough. All right, so now you Edomites, your ass broke, man.
It's the book of Haggai 1 and 6. And it reads, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to be put into a bad
Now
place.
let's come back on your ass, Esau. Yeah. All right. You can't make ends meet anymore, man.
It's the book of Sirach 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, and man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And we're living to see the fall of these Edomites, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Hey, this is what our forefathers envisioned when they first got conquering slaves by Esau, man. Like, yeah, all wait for this motherfucker's gonna fall, man. But guess what? We see it right now, man.
save the best for last, man.
Right. Like the best way of song, say the best for last. Alright, how pretty ass, man.
Hey, because we're seeing the dissection of the Edomite right now. The Lord is dissecting this man piece by piece and starting with his kingdom. You know, his mental state is deteriorating, man.
Yeah.
If I may.
Right. Oh, about that man. So that's what the dollar inflate. You can't have enough. You can't. The dollars inflate. Gas is going up, milk, all this shit, food going up, rent went up to $5,000.
And the funny thing is that Esau, his heart searches out diligently anything, man. All right? So the fact that his kingdom is collapsing, you got economists talking about, we predict that the dollar is going to fail in 3 months or whatever. When the fuck did that ever happen in the ancient world, man? Did Nebuchadnezzar have his wise men telling him, hey, by the way, your kingdom, this is going to fall, this is going to happen? You got Edomites in these last days telling you, our economy is falling apart. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, the environment is fucked up, all right? Oh, there's oil in the oceans. Oh, there's animals going extinct. There's Edomites telling you the world is falling, man.
Right. They Esau, all them Edomites trying to put that shit on us, so-called Black Latino Native Americans. Hey, look at your leaders, man. Your leader's the one who, in 1971, Nixon said that the American dollar would not be backed by silver and gold no more. The silver certificate and the gold standard. All right? And then the Edomites in the Federal Reserve, the small cap, had overprint the money, which made the inflation and shit. All right? So that's why back then you could pay $1,000 for a car, $1,000 for the house. Right now you got to pay what, $100,000 for a house. You got to pay like probably like $90,000, $80,000 for a car. All right, and then now food is going up and up. Esau, hey man, look yourself in the mirror, man. Hey, what's all that fire for your leaders, man? They want to put you in position, man. They want to outsource your job. They the one who made your dollar inflated and shit, man.
They're the ones that hoarded everything.
They hoarded they the one that hoarded the whole pie and give you the crumbs, man.
What's that? The American government brought out to Israel, the United States.
Right,
of Israel.
they sold out to Israel, man. All right, they the one who did everything, man. But you want to point us and try to make us the fourth point? That shit ain't gonna work, man. Hey, like I said, Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2 will be fulfilled and very fucking bloody, man. That's right. All right, ain't no way, ain't no loophole, none of this shit, man.
Hey, because Edomites are crash outs, man.
Right.
Once they don't have anything and they realize that, they're looking at that gun like, you know what? I'm about to take my shit, man. Hey, because what has Esau heard since he was a kid, man? Esau has heard the world is your oyster. The world is in the palm of your hand.
Right.
All right? The American dream. All right? And now they're waking up. Oh shit, I don't know nothing.
Right.
I don't have anything.
Hey, get that Deuteronomy 28 verse 28. Deuteronomy 37 verse 28.
It's the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 28. Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right. So now Esau, you get stripped of madness and blindness. You load up with Edomites and you up with Edomites. Particularly told you Joseph and Edomites. You stripped of madness, man. Because instead of you going to your leaders and confronting them, you try to confront us and make us your source of problems. No, the source of problems is your leaders. All right, your leaders, the Rockefellers, the Rockefellers, man, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the DuPonts, the Rothschilds. All right, that's who you supposed to confront.
The Rockefellers.
And above there, I believe they call the Orsies.
Right, the Orsini's.
Orsinis, man.
All right, and also you gotta go against Elon Musk, man. Sam Altman, all these guys building the data centers that are drying up your wells and your lakes.
Radiation.
Yeah, radiation is getting you sick, man.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? What do you got with us, man?
Right.
What the fuck? What are we doing?
And 7 years ago, they the one who got you chasing a imaginary friend called COVID. And got you cover your face with diapers and shit, like hot ass degree weather, and make you taking a shot that's worthless down and fuck you up and get heart attacks and shit. Alright? But you trying to blame us. No, man. The blame, hey, man, go confront your people, man. And your own people is the one who created the YNs.
Right.
Alright? They the one who created the YNs, man. Alright? So go confront your people, man. How they create the YNs? They purposely miseducate us. They stripped us of nationality. They stripped us of our language. They stripped us of our true names and stuff.
Right.
All right. Then they substituted for bullshit, man, and got us fucked up. All right. So go confront your leaders, man. We ain't did shit, man.
Right.
All right.
And he saw study psychology, so
Right.
he literally made the perfect situation for Jake to be a complete nigga, man. All right. Yeah, he did a diligent search, man.
But guess what? Hey, guess what? They not gonna do it. Why? Because they got fulfilled. They ain't gonna do it. All right. They ain't gonna do it because they strict with madness. Right. But guess what? The Isaiah 19:2 that prophecy gonna make them fulfill it, man.
Right.
You gonna go confront your leaders. You gonna confront. It's gonna be very bloody, man. And Mosiah got you got you strict with madness, thinking your rifle and your little pistol is enough for your leaders. 7 branches of military. They got different agencies. They got private military shit. If they get bloody, man, you come outside think your light supply guns will do it. No, it's gonna be a tight ass drone, tiny drone about this side, gonna fly by and drop a bomb in your ass, and you destroy a lot of people.
And ultimately, when we talk about it, just to get some good truth on that subject, and we seen it happen in past time, man. What was that? Alexander's generals. You had Ptolemy, you had Lysimachus,
Yep.
you had
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Yeah.
They was warning against each other over those land masses over there, man.
Right.
And we're seeing it right now, man. Right now, you have Edomites that are going to these billionaires' houses and throwing Molotovs at their crib, man. All right, that happened to Sam Altman, the guy that made the Chat GPT and the whole data center thing. All right, the whole Chat AI bullshit. Somebody went to his house twice, man, and they threw a Molotov at his crib, man. So these people are literally targeting the billionaires, man. They're targeting these elites and these Edomites that are in power with these corporations making these data centers, man.
Right.
They're being targeted too, man. So it's happening now.
Yeah, Peter Thiel, the one
Yeah.
from Palantir, he relocated to Argentina.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he feared what the future of America would be,
Right.
which is going to be chaos.
You
chaotic.
got videos of Edomites destroying flock cameras, man. All right, fucking destroying the flock camera, taking it down, then taking the gold and the copper inside the camera. All right, then at the end of the video they'll say, "Put down all flock cameras, man." You know?
Watch the, GTA in real life.
Right.
This is the book of Job,
Go ahead,
20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked, if you go into that word wicked, I believe it goes into the word Imam, which goes into the working class.
The laborers.
The labor.
Yeah.
It says every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And that's what we're seeing right now, man. We mentioned these billionaires, obviously, being attacked, their homes being attacked now. Hey, everybody is fed up. It's started with the Edomite, man. They're fed up. They're not making enough to live, man. All the bills, all their money is going towards their houses. They can't afford to eat, man.
It's a lie. But didn't we tell them years ago, this right there, black and white? I didn't do this. Google it or do it on YouTube. Going back to the civil rights era, which was another sham anyway. But back then, people told us, hey man, this system not fair. But what do they say? Get out of here, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't give a fuck. White power.
the Elder Malcolm have been pushing the Bacon's Rebellion.
Right.
Because we're seeing it coming
That's
back.
why they sold
It's coming
out.
back again.
Yeah.
All right, because at that time with the Bacon's Rebellion, you had they weren't known as whites. They was known as the Irish and the English and everything else, right? By their names.
Yeah.
They was getting fucked too.
Yeah, but they got that white status. That's what they fucked themselves. They sold out.
Now we right back
Yeah.
at it because Esau's covetousness. All right, he said that little upper class that they were enjoying is falling. That line is being blurred. So now you got Bacon's Rebellion Part 2 coming.
Yeah, hey, like I said, in Psalm 8, they got deaf out of ears. We try to tell them, hey, this system not fair, man. They ain't want to hear that shit, man.
That's like if I may. In a lot of the social media platforms, I go in the comment sections of these Edomites always trying to talk shit about Jacob, right?
Right.
And now I'm seeing more comments of other Edomites checking other Edomites on my nah, they ain't the problem. And they'll put the juice box as the problem, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So the Edomites, they starting to realize like, hell no, they ain't the problem, man. So real quick, if I may, this second Esdras 16 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction on draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the courses of their actions shall stand in their power.
Hey, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So Esau is fed up once for us revealing him. His hand is dead in the cookie jar. All right, caught red-handed, literally.
Yeah.
So once you caught, now Esau's like, okay, I don't give a fuck. Now, I am the devil. Then what the fuck you gonna do about it? I got more guns and they're bigger, and you can't do nothing.
And that's what it's going to resort to, man. If I can, real quick, because this is what it's going to resort to. Because everything, it's starting with this word. Esau is being found out. His tricks and schemes is not working no more. Because I believe it talks about it in Isaiah 47, man. His magic, his trickery is not working anymore, man. But if I may, real quick, his wisdom is failing. Wisdom is
People are whistleblowers.
because this is also what it's going to result in. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is coming down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Key phrase, he knoweth that he have but a short time. So Esau is scrambling, because he only has a short time to fulfill his NWO agenda, and which is what? What's in the forefront of his NWO agenda, man? That RFID chip, man. Having everybody chilling, everybody hooked onto that grid, man.
Speaking of that RFID chip, the same way as in 1933 they confiscated all the gold. So how the hell are you going to just take people's money? But they're going to do the same thing, but it's electronically.
Right.
They're going to go away from the so-called physical dollar, all right? And it's going to be the digital dollar. And then what are they going to do? They're going to hijack it and say if you don't have this chip, you're not going to be able to what? Buy or sell.
Hey, and what are they doing right now? What are they doing right now? Those are video game games, right? 2000 come 2028, their mindset is, hey, we're not gonna make no more DVD, CD games. We're gonna have it all on the system, and if you want it, well, you're gonna have to get this digital all to be able to play these games, to be able to go into the stores, to be able to get gasoline for your vehicle, to be able to enter this building for this job of yours.
Hey, they destroying all those they destroying those junkyards and shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Right? Why? Because they want to make you use those smart cars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They drive your ass.
Hey, speaking of the games too, back in the day, you just used to put the CD in or the cartridge in, or whatever it was. Now, today, when you open up a game, they try to get you to go online first. You see what I'm saying? So all of the prompts is going online first, and that shows you, just like you said, where it's going. They're trying to get you to go online first, as opposed to.
Right. And all you street games and shit that was in league with Esau, right? Hey, you street games and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You game banging ass niggas, man. Hey, Esau, he used you, man. Hey, Esau used you like a whore in a red dress in the street, man.
Right.
All right, you used up. He used you to push your drugs. He used you to murder your own people. He used you to suppress your own people. Or it was like Brandon Neighborhood, man. He got no use for you, though, man.
Right.
All right, he used your ass, man. He gonna push you to the side, and you left out there, man. Hey, James Brown got a saying. They always got a job for a dumb man, but guess what? Now, guess what? Ain't no more jobs for the dumb man.
Right.
So you niggas, you fucked, man.
And soon enough, ain't gonna be no jobs nowhere.
Right.
I'll tell you that.
Right.
It goes back to the catchphrase, and you will own nothing if you have. Not a catchphrase, but something that Paul Schwab said. You will own nothing and be happy. Yeah. Everything we just mentioned, video games, cars, music, everything. Hey, even your water right now, they talking about it's not enough water to go around, man, because they using it for these data centers and stuff like that, man.
Yep. And you had that movie Ready Player One.
That's a good one.
Jake was putting on that whole headset, and they were actually going inside the game and all of that, man. All right, so Esau wants a system like that, man, but he's trying to make it look raw so that you Jakes out there could basically be enamored by it, man. You can get caught up in it, man. All right?
You game making niggas, man. You're in prison, man. You finna get chipped.
Yeah. Automatically.
You finna get chipped. You did all this shit for nothing, man. And they wanted it.
Well, to get chipped, release, and then go right back into jail chip.
Right back to jail chip.
God.
Yeah, you can forget all that. You can forget all that shit you did back in the day. This shit is obsolete.
Bro, hey, some nigga in the world told me, man, I'm gonna get drafted in December, bro. I need to commit a felony so I won't get drafted.
Esau could put it in, but prisoners could fight in the war and shit, man.
Shit is stupid as fuck.
Either way you fuck, man. Either way you fuck, man, because you gotta get that chip to punch. A lot of you game making niggas, you gonna take that chip, man. Because you ain't in the truth, man. Yeah. You gonna get a chip, you gonna work that good job and all this. You gonna take your black. I'm talking about. I said black. I'm talking about all to a trap. You gonna take your black ass home, man. Ain't gonna be hanging on the streets and all this shit, smoking weed and all doing illegal activities, man. Esau got that shit obsolete now, man.
They gonna have a robot that gives you a ticket, man.
Yeah.
All right, in downtown they got drones that pass by your car and give you a fucking ticket, man. All right, they don't gotta physically give you the ticket no more, man.
Yeah.
So if your ass is out the crib for too long, your ass is getting a ticket.
Hey, you gonna be a fucking square, man. You gonna become your worst fucking nightmare, man. Hey, you gonna be the nigga on his grass, man, the white fish face. With a big ass chip in his hand, man. You gonna be on basic income. You gonna be on a $2,500 income, man. So ain't gonna be no more balling and all this shit, man. Ain't gonna be more hustling for more, man. No, man. You gonna get that chip, you gonna get that basic income, and you gonna live a boring fucking life, man.
This is the thing. Esau, we don't
short while the business to the business need your ass. You put your ass out of your business, man.
And this is the thing. Esau wants to have this system set up by 2030, but hey, why it's looking right now? A lot of these things are set up right now. It needs to be pushed, just need to be made mandatory, man. Just like the RFID chip, man.
Right.
Well, it's ready. Yeah, the system's in place. It's just waiting for the next crisis, man.
Look at this. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 17. Bread of the sea is sweet to a man, but after his mouth should be full of gravel. And you niggas, you would dwell on this sweet, man. You pastor pork chops, you game banging ass niggas, man. You coon ass niggas in the politics and movies, man. Hey, man, now that bread of the sea turned to gravel, man. All right, you better be a fucking ashamed, man. It said in Isaiah chapter 30, man, that you should be ashamed, man.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Go ahead.
And this shall be your shame. Go ahead.
Yep. Your trust in the shadow of evil shall be your shame.
Nigga.
I got one real quick, if I may. This is the book of Psalms 20 and verse 7. Some trust in chariots and some in horses. Just like our people, they trust in this military, they trust in this system. But we will remember the name of Yahweh our power. That's what the elect will do. I believe it talks about it in Isaiah 10 and 20, if I'm not mistaken. It talks about Israel with the elect with no more.
Is it 24 and 20? No, 20 and 24 or 24 and 20?
Isaiah 10 and 20.
Oh yeah, stay upon them.
Yeah, stay upon. Yep.
Yeah, my bad.
Yep, Isaiah 10 and 20. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, right, the elect, and the such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, right, Esau Edom. By 2/3 of our people is going to lean upon Esau Edom, get chipped, ultimately what? Suffer the things that's to come with this place. But the elect will lean upon Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. But shall stay upon Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel in truth. The remnant shall return, as they're doing right now, man, the elect. Even the remnant of Jacob unto the mighty power. And right, and ultimately when the elect returns, man, and all of the elect, hey, this place is going to be destroyed, man. You know?
Yeah, the elect will be sealed, and when they bring out that chip, there's going to be trouble. There's going to be judgment, you know, because the famine of the word approaches. You know, just like Canada, you know, banned the Bible, America's next to ban the Bible, man.
And they no more, like the brother said, the nigga Jake thing, so-called black Latino Native American thing, they gonna commit a felony. Guess what? Esau gonna send your black ass to El Salvador. When you stay up all day and shit, you sleep on concrete, and they give you water, tortilla, and fucking beans, man.
Or to Iran.
Or Iran, man.
Sitting there
Or
with the
Guantanamo
MS-13.
Bay. Ain't no more sitting on your ass and eating cans of tools and oodles and noodles and peanut butter sandwiches and shit like that, man.
Yeah.
And instant Kool-Aid, that shit is over, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shit, the first 24 hours when all hell break loose, Esau they gonna be deleting themselves.
Yeah, man.
They listen, Esau is so fucking used to convenience, man.
Yeah.
His whole life is convenient. Look, think about it. Go back to the slave days. Who the fuck was out in the field? Who was inside? That's all they know is convenience, man. Clean. They don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? All they know is convenience and the easy life, man. You know?
And that's the thing too. Esau can have a lot of money. Say for instance he had $500,000. He lose $5,000 $5,000 of that money, man. He ready to commit suicide.
Yeah, hey, it all started with, hey, why did he give up his birthright? That tells you right there.
Right.
How covetous he was. Yeah.
And he don't like to suffer.
I got precept. I got right
Yeah, please.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, and verse 18. The simple inherit folly. And that's what the brother's going into, man. Anybody that's mind stayed upon this place, they're going to inherit folly, man. They're going to inherit these wicked devices that the scriptures speak against.
And they gonna inherit worms.
That's right. And it says, but, Salakia, I'm going to read up verse 18. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge, man. So those that take heed to the warning in the scriptures, because you be able to be prudent, to be able to see afar off, that's how you get your crown, man. And not to inherit this folly, this destruction, this famine that's coming, these wicked devices.
Yeah. And ultimately, man, our people is going to be caught by those said devices that's to come upon this earth, man. And which we're seeing right now. Hey, because, hey, with this whole, 4th of July celebration going on, and the mass of the people are gone, man. Hey, they ain't concerned what's happening with overseas, man. Hey, the economy is about to crash. Hey, America's on this last few things of gas reserves, man. Yep. But people is having a good time talking shit. Hey, the price of food is skyrocketing.
Is it food?
I was just gonna say them little bags of chips. They not $2 for $1 no more. They $3 for $2.
Look at that player price.
Them niggas want their money, man.
I got one.
Ishmael.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may ask in the sin. That want to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So what the Lord does, man, hey, the Lord is so fair. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is very fair, right? He gave me a test run with the C-19, right? Hey, we were straight. We didn't take the job, So they took it, all right, and now they're saying that the so-called protection is really was your destruction.
Proverbs chapter 25, verse 19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. All right, so Esau, so you 2/3, man, and you got confidence in your master, Esau, man. Guess what? Esau can't save his own ass, man.
Right.
All right, he can't get out of the situation, man. That's what it says, like having a tooth. That's what it says. It's like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. When you got a broken tooth, it's painful, man. Your foot out of joint, you can't walk. You you can't function with a broken tooth, man.
You can't eat.
Yeah, it got its own infected and shit
Yeah,
like that,
you
man.
can't speak or eat.
All right, so Esau, so you have your faith in Esau, man. It's your own destruction, man.
Right.
Right.
Debilitating.
Right.
You're crippled.
I got one real quick. This is the book of Sirach 12, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. I'm gonna read all the way down to the end. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So just look at Esau's track record throughout time, man. You know, every time that Jake trusted Esau with himself and playing right race, what ended up happening? I always get, shot in the foot. I always
In the foot?
I mean, more than
Nigga, be more specific.
I always get abused, and used.
Right, they got a book called The Electrical Negro.
Yeah, man.
Ain't no shot in the foot. Those niggas
Bro,
be eaters.
they slicing you up like a delicacy. What the fuck?
Verse 11 says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, meaning take a good heed of his character, man. Because he was created to be the devil. What's that? Romans 9 talks about that, man. It says one for honor and one for dishonor.
Yeah.
Man. Brass fitted for destruction. It says, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away, because he was designed to do wickedly, man. Because it talks about who can make a crooked thing straight. You
Can
know?
a leopard change his spots? Yeah.
It says, verse 12, it says, set him not by thee, lest we have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. And that's what this devil did, man. And just look what he did to the so-called Native Americans and the Gadites when Esau even came over here, man. He humbled himself. You had Gad that made treaties with him. And what did he end up doing? Brought diseases. Had the sword behind him.
He broke all them trees.
Can't.
No, I was gonna say, Salaki, if I may. Hey, the one thing today, Jake don't know he has enemies, man.
Right.
He's all this with this inclusion thing, right? He's blinded by that fact. That's the reason why they're celebrating these days. And before
I see you.
before integration, man. Before integration, Jake and his woman had a common enemy. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, and Jake followed after his woman, man, with the Queen of Heaven spirit. So Jake is totally blinded by who his enemies are, man. All right, so this is why they're even worse today, man.
Go ahead.
Sirach 12 and verse 12 again says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. And this is Esau's character, man. He humbles himself because it talks about though his words were smoother than butter, woe was in his heart. This is Esau's character, man. This is what the devil does. This is what the serpent did in the garden to Eve, man. It says, verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Because we're telling our people to end more of this devil, man. Our people ultimately don't believe us, trust this devil, and ultimately what? They be taken advantage of, man. And we look at them and say, hey, look, we told you so. And the same thing with the C-19. We told a lot of our people not to take it. What did they end up doing?
And what happened to Issachar, so-called Mexicans, now Levy, so-called Haitians? These turned their backs on them, man. All right, a lot of you Northern Kingdom, you vote for Trump. And Trump put ice on your ass, man. And now you Haitians, I forget what they call it. Haitians got to take away that IMGPS or some shit like that. Oh, that some type of protection. The visa. Yeah, they got your shit taken on. Levy, so-called Haitians. You talk shit. Hey, you should talk shit about Judah, Jacob shit. So-called African American talking about, oh, you work a little bit harder and this and that. And Jake been telling both you tribes forever that Esau don't like your ass, man. He hates your guts. Now you see that he's a fucking devil, man. All right. Now you want to cry and try to blame the tribe of Judah. No, man, you got to blame yourself if you ain't taking heed for it, man.
Right. And that's how you know Esau know who we are, because he put hella trouble on the Judah the top tribe, man. Because he know if Judah is through, then the rest of the nations ain't gonna, get this treatment.
Right, you cut off the head and the body falls. And Judah's the head of the 12 tribes. That's why they're getting it the worst, you know. They face hatred even from other tribes, you know what I'm saying? But our Lord is a Judite. He's the ultimate Judite.
I'm gonna jump down. So right 12 and 16, an enemy speaking sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will wink with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Like you, my baby. That's where that piece of safety comes into play.
We'll follow him.
You know, he speaks sweetly with us. So Esau, one thing Esau always does is it's always about your peace and your safety. You know, he's gonna come with all these big ass words and everything. He's not gonna curse, as you people love to condemn us with.
That's how he speaks sweetly with his lips today, man. Hey, those the laws that he put into effect. You know, these different legislation that talks about in Isaiah 10. Woe to him that decree unrighteous decrees, man. That was pretty much.
This is the one the brother had quoted. This is Romans 9 and 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated.
Right. You know, just to give you an example, right? You say you're an author of a story, you creating a book and whatnot. The Lord is the ultimate author of his book. This is the Lord's story. So the Lord is setting up, because we make our own character states, ones that's going to be hated, ones that's going to be loved. So the Lord, created one to be hated, a villain, and one's to ultimately, the underdog, which is the hero, man. So this is how the Lord's setting up his story, man. Hey, Esau's created to do evil, and Jacob was the one to do righteous, man.
Right.
That's it.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I have compassion on whom I have compassion. So that it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. For the scripture, that's the point. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Right. What is the names, man? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, this is the Lord's story. You know, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is ultimately putting this into effect. But hey, for his purpose. You know?
Right.
I will do all my pleasure.
Right. I got one real quick.
This is Sirach 33 and 10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge the Lord has divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them has he blessed and exalted, and some of them he sanctified and set near to himself. But some of them has he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places. And that's Esau Edom, man. Esau Edom is the one that the Lord has cursed and brought low, man. But in these last days, he's allowed them to what? Rebuild their desolate places, man. All right, all for the purpose so that they could get brought down before the whole world, man. And once these devils fall, it's going to result in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai being exalted, man. All right, those names being feared again. It says, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. What do you think is going to make people do that, man? The destruction of America, all right? Because everybody looks at this place as, who shall make war with the beast? Who's going to make war with Esau Edom? All right, but the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the man of war, he's going to make war against this devil and bring him down before the whole world, man. All right, it says that every eye shall see him when he returns.
That's right, yeah,
right?
yeah. Every eye.
Every eye. All right, it says men's heart shall fail them. All right.
Yeah, you see what's coming on to the earth?
It says that the merchants on the sea are going to bewail for the destruction of Babylon, man. All right, so this destruction that's going to come upon America, Babylon the Great, is going to make every knee bow and every tongue confess, man. That's why this destruction is also, you know, it's gonna bring our salvation, but it's also going to exalt the names of the Lord.
Can you get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 7 and 8? What you just said?
And the destruction of America is there's two things that's going to happen because of this, right? America being destroyed is going to, because it's the merchant city, right? So America being destroyed, that's going to sever a lot of trade with a lot of people, cutting a lot of ties off, which they going to do against America anyway, because all the missiles are coming to this bitch. And then two, right, the good of that, like the brother said, the salvation. That's the salvation of the majority of our people, man. Because the majority of the Israelites were brought here to the Americans.
Well, the welfare of the world is with the elect, all right? Yeah, grab it, please. Because the feminine word, the brothers need to hear these scriptures. Go ahead, read these scriptures, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 18:7. So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies.
See?
For wherewith thou didst punish our adversaries, by the same thou didst glorify us whom thou hadst called.
So hey, we want this place, and we look forward to America, Babylon the Great, getting hit with thousands of nukes, right? And watching this place get burnt the fuck up, right?
Revelation 1 hour.
You know what I'm saying? So no, we're excited about this.
To hell with this place!
We're rejoicing, all right? This place is going down, and we're alive to witness it. Back in our lots, watching the downfall of our enemies, man. All right? That's where we're at, man. What's the next one? Go ahead.
There's Wisdom of Solomon 6, verse 24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people. And that's what the brothers are going into, man. When Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai kingdom get establishment, that's going to be the benefit of all creation, all humanity. And it starts now with men as elect, start with the elders on down.
Right, with this work here, we're repairing the breaches, right? We're waking up the elect, gathering them, you know, preparing the red carpet for the Lord, man. The Lord makes his return, you see? And here it is, we're gathering his elect, man. All right? Rejoicing, right? And what? In this hope, this lively hope that we have of our Lord's return, you see?
Just to back up what brother Blaine was reading, the king is the welfare of the people. This is the book of Sirach 10, and I'm going to start at verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And we know that Esau is not a wise king or a wise judge, man. Because it talks about in Proverbs 29 and 2, when a wicked bear rule, the people mourn. It says, verse 2, it says, as the judge of the people is in himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So if you have the top that's wicked, you're going to have everybody underneath him that's wicked, man. Because the people follow the vibration of the king. If the king acts a certain way, hey, the people is going to act a certain way, man.
And that's why, I tell you, that's why when you read the record, when you go into the history, man, and, we had penalties set up for certain wickedness and transgressions and offenses, man. In this society, man, you do what the hell you want. He only come down on you when you break one of his mandates, when you break one of his made-up laws, man.
Verse 3 says, an unwise king destroy of his people, which is Esau, which is what he's doing. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. Who's the one that is profitable, man? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is coming back to bring a righteous standard back into the earth, man. He's going to set up his governing body, which is what, the 144,000, and we're going to rule this world in righteousness, man. And that's the kingdom of heaven.
Back you up right quick. This is the second Esdras chapter 4, and I'm going to start at 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. For the grain of the evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness have it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come. All right, so like what's that, Isaiah 5 and 20, these people woe to them that call good evil and evil good. Everything has to be turned right side up, man. Verse 31. Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of the evil seed have brought forth. And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill.
So, yeah, man, all the wickedness that from that time till now. Why do you think the scripture said when it's talking about Jeremiah 30 and 7? Jacob's trouble. Why you think it says it's gonna be a time like no time before? Because it's gonna be the worst, man. The wickedness has reached its peak, man. You know, why you think it said, hey, when Yahushua returns, is there gonna be any flesh left to be saved? Oh, this wickedness going on, man.
Hey, you know what, too? Hey, the reason why these Babylonians, especially our people, so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, are fooled. Hey, you take it back to the late 60s and 70s, man. When they had those corn fields, what did they have? X-rated film. It was just one X, right?
Yeah.
So that shit was kind of in the dark. You had to go kind of search for those kind of movies, right? Now, that shit is just a tap on the goddamn phone, and now you got triple X.
Yeah.
So what X they're gonna get to, infinite X by, just madness, wickedness is just normal, man.
And who owns all these so-called corn industries?
Right.
The Jewishes.
Yeah.
The tiny tops, the Jewish people.
Because the graduation of 1X, and then they're doing during those corn films, it was just regular mono, But now it's madness all over that shit, man.
They got thousands of categories.
Yes.
Like how you got different categories of sex, man.
Yeah.
That shit wild, bro.
You can be on Facebook just scrolling.
Yeah.
You know, somebody shared a weird ass video or whatever the case is, something crazy may pop up. Yeah. They throw it out there. They put it in your face, slowly but for surely. Right? You could not be subscribed to nothing and it just come up. Or somebody you know is share some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Now all crazy shit popping up. Right?
And Esau get off on, hey, when he about to do his thing with it, and he'll tell the little brother, Dad, don't do this, Dad. Don't do this, Dad. And he gets off on shit like that, man. This motherfucker is crazy, man.
You base.
Only in America.
Yeah, like Con King.
The brother's making a point. This Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins, brother will break it down. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God remember her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which ye have filled to her double.
Right, and all the sins and things that America has done to the Israelites, man, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, this place will be paid back double, man. And ultimately what? America will be destroyed by nuclear missiles, man. And ultimately Esau Edom will be dragged into captivity to suffer the most horrific form of slavery the world has ever seen.
What's that? Shame was brother Esau. Esau had shame because what he did with the Hebrew Israelites. He was barbaric in Rome.
Yeah, and he's not going to have resurrection to life again. After 1,000 years of slavery, they're not coming back to the earth, man. They're going to be completely done away with. Can you say it again louder?
There ain't gonna be no Edomites walking around. Walk to the store. There ain't gonna be none of that.
There's not going to be no Edomites, period.
Chased on earth.
You're going to be gone.
I actually got two replies if I may.
Yeah, of course.
I got Job 20 and 5. My brother grabbed me Job 18. This is the book of Job 20 and verse 5. I'm going to start at 4. Job 20 and 4 says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Because ultimately Esau, he don't think he's going to get away with his wickedness, with his crimes, with his schemes, man. But all these things that we're seeing right now is catching up to him, man. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, talking about his pride, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? All right, us in the kingdom, we're going to be explaining to our kids who this devil was. We're going to be having our kids in a circle, telling the story of what this devil did and how he ultimately got exterminated off the planet Earth, man. It says, verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. So it's going to be like a bad dream, man.
We're not black. We're Hebrew Israelites.
Hebrew Israelites, kiss my boot, cracker. Kiss my boot, cracker. Go on, you last.
This is funny. This is Jay.
Your man's over there recording. Y'all got a little stage going on. Now we out here teaching the word, man.
Hey, I do appreciate it though. No more violence.
I got that Job chapter 18, verse 5. It says, yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
Just go on, keep teaching what you teach.
The
Right.
light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him.
I believe it talks about that in Isaiah 14, neither son nor nephew, because what? The whole line of the Edomites, which is the self-proclaimed white race, will be cut off, man.
Yeah,
That's
Joe.
slaughter, man.
Yeah, can you grab 14:21?
Which one you want, Joe 29?
Hey, you guys got some literature I can read?
I had read
Negative.
Don't talk to
it
him.
says-
Keep teaching. Keep teaching.
The steps of his strength shall be straight, and his own counsel shall cast him down.
Right, yep. And everybody's coming up against Esau Edom, man. You know, hey, everything that we're seeing right now is to the downfall of Esau Edom, man.
I appreciate it. No more violence, guys.
Keep
Stop the
teaching.
violence.
Keep teaching. Don't even pay attention. Keep teaching.
Why are we stopping the no violence?
Keep teaching.
Isaiah 14 and 21.
Oh yeah,
Prepare slaughter for his children.
for like this nigga.
For
Go
the
ahead.
iniquity
Yeah.
of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right.
For I will rise up against them, said Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord.
Right, son and nephew.
All right.
These are the ones that
Get
bring
some
back the
crackers to
nation,
kiss
man.
your boo.
So ultimately what?
Keep teaching.
So ultimately what? So ultimately what, man? They're going to be exterminated after their 1,000 years of captivity.
Yeah.
Job chapter 31, verse 30. The wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath.
Ishmael.
That's what the scripture lets us know, man. We understand the end result of the wicked. And we understand who is the head of the wicked. Esau Edom, his traps and snares, man. He finna get brought down for that, man.
And you see, he just tried to trap us and shit, so they can make a video of us on YouTube.
He's
and
the
shit
boot
like that.
cracker. He tried to think we finna come in the spirit of the camps and we've been taught the correct way, man. We ain't no carnal militant Israelites up here, man.
Besides, your
He had
boots are dirty as hell anyway. Go
He had,
ahead.
his, he had his homies over there set up before he came over here. You know what I'm saying? To set up some followers.
Yeah.
But you just read who Esau was, right?
Right.
This is for those that don't know about the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, which you should have if you really trying to get some knowledge of the word.
If you about that
If
life,
you about that life,
nigga.
This is Esau Edom. This is talking about Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, right? Esau, right? Edom's figured prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgment. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy. You want to grab James 2 and 13? Grab that James 2 and 13 so we get a clear understanding who Esau Edom is.
This is the book of James 2 verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgment.
That's right. The wicked got to be stamped the fuck out. All right? Because look, hey, what happens when people go to a doctor and they got the cancer, right? If they don't cut it all the way out, it's gonna grow back. If we don't get the wicked out, if that long disease is not cut off, it's gonna continue. So Yahushua got to come through and wreck shop, starting with Esau Edom. Well, really starting with the house of the Most High, right? Those that know that the Israelites and fucking up and leading our people to be fucked up, they gotta die. But then underneath that, the number one on the list is Esau Edom. Esau Edom gotta go.
That's right. This is Colossians 3 and 25. For he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he has done, and there is no respect of person. That's right.
Right. So ultimately, hey, we're the Lord's chosen people, man, and we had to pay back for what we have done. You know, because the scripture calls us what? The apple of the Lord's eye. So how much more so of a nation the Lord doesn't like?
I got one. If I may. This is the book of Psalms 21. This is regarding the wicked Edom, right? Their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. For they intend against thee, they imagine a mischievous device, which they are notable to perform. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back, when thou shalt make ready arrows upon thy streets and against the face. Be thou exalted, Lord Yahweh, in thine own strength, so we sing and praise thy power. All right, in the scriptures are manifold. That devil came up here with a mischievous mindset, man. All right, and that's why the elder said, bring out the word, man, because this word is going to chase that devil away, man. Right. You know, we don't tangle with these devils. We see this devil, man. We know how he operate, man. And the word did what it do, man. You know? That's it.
Hey, it's actually a shock to their system because we be bringing out scriptures they ain't never heard before in a Christian church. Okay? This is Ezekiel 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
They insulted the name Yahweh.
I said Yahweh.
Okay, go ahead. He teaches, don't
I will lay the cities waste. I'm actually reading about you.
Come on,
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power,
Yahweh.
Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy cities shall not return.
Right.
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Because these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas Yahweh was there. And those two nations is talking about the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom of Israel.
Right.
Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, Yahweh power, I will even do according to thine anger, and according to thine envy which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. All right? And when the Lord said that he's going to do even according to thine anger, okay, Esau, Edom wanted to destroy, all right, the nation of Israel completely. And that's exactly what the prophecy is in Obadiah. Okay, he's going to do exactly what you guys wanted to do to us.
Right.
It's the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yea, ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob. And I hated Esau, and laid his mount and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, have indignation forever. So the Bible specifically pinpoints a group of people, a group of nation, Esau Edom to be exact, and Esau Edom goes back to wasted away bread, because that's who's ruling the end times. Esau Edom, the red man, he's not white. And the scriptures lets us know this is the family whom the Lord pronounced evil against. This is that wicked man, the border of wickedness, they got to be put out. Anybody that follow Esau Edom is going to inherit folly. Those that's prudent enough to be wise enough, they're going to get that king. They're going to get that crown, man, following Yahweh Shai, our king. That was it on Malachi.
Anybody else?
I actually got one. A brother had one earlier. I'm gonna grab it. This is the book of this is the book of Sirach 10 and yep. Sirach 10 and 10. The physician, which is Yahweh Shai, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. And right, you just look at it, right? If you have, say for instance, your body has gangrene, you got to cut a piece of that flesh off, what's going to spread, man. Esau Edom is the cancer of the earth, man. Everywhere you go, he spreads his philosophies everywhere, man.
He's the
His
border of wickedness.
He's the border of wickedness. Is what that Malachi 1 and 4. You know, so ultimately he has to be get rid of, man. Like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Ultimately be eradicated after that 1,000 years of captivity, man.
Right, so that cancer just not spread.
Yep.
Esau Edom is that cancer of the earth. Position, you have a shot, gotta cut it off so it won't keep spreading, man. Look how the world is today. You see the results of cancer. Esau Edom wickedness spreading, man. That's why the Lord, according to Romans 9, raised Esau up. So when you take him down, you know, hey, he's the problem. Esau. The Lord is the most power and the king of the ruler that man. And give it to whomsoever he will.
I mean, cause how the fuck you got turtles that got herpes, man? Right. How the fuck hey, we eat lab grown meat? How the fuck is we running out of water, man?
Oil-based, petroleum oil-based society, man. It's all the food and the medicine, the water, the air is tainted.
You look on your food label, they got modified cornstarch, corn syrup, modified this and that, blue green 70, 40 green, all that bullshit.
Chemical warfare.
I got one right
We got plastic.
Straight attacks.
Genetically engineered.
by himself,
like genetically engineered or something like that.
I got one right there. This is Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fats of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, have a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. All right, and Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom, man. All right, and Basra, that's spiritual, man, because modern day Basra, that never happened. So this is a future prophecy, which is America, man, aka Babylon. Basra was a chief city in Edom, if I'm not mistaken.
Which it represents America today.
Represents America. That's right. Yeah. All right. And this place is going to be sacrificed, man. All right. Burn. Okay.
To appease the Lord.
Yes.
Burn off.
This is Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land where ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So, everybody that had slaves, of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians, are going to have to get that same exact judgment. You're going to go through slavery, you're going to get your ass whooped, and you're going to get death at the end of your term.
But also you're gonna get microchip.
That's right.
That's next on the scene is the chip.
And all you heathens are gonna be under the boots of the Israelites, whether you like it or you don't.
Hey, golden boots with linen straps.
That's right. Righteousness.
Right. Straight up, nigga. Let's bring it out.
All right, so with that, all praise.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Kwam Yashrala, Abba Ball.